through into it. First off, Black Widow.
This is the new Scarlett
Johansson.
Yes.
The return of Romanoff.
Where's she from?
Kind of.
What? I mean, where's that second name from?
What?
It sounds like
Johansson?
Swedish or something.
Yeah.
Definitely European, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's Eastern
Yeah.
European.
Yeah, or is it South African?
Is she originally like?
Maybe
is she
not.
American or? I mean, we don't have to research it. I'm just throwing it out there, you know.
I don't
She's
know.
popular though. Popular.
But
amongst-
yeah. Anyway, I like Scarlett.
I
I
Anyway,
do like her.
I'm a fan of Scarlett. Was I
She's
looking?
been about for a while too.
She has been. She's done a lot. She's done a lot of these type of films. Like she's a
Yeah.
good. What was the last thing I saw her in? She played Ghost in the Show,
Which
She
weren't
did,
great.
yeah.
and I was disappointed because Ghost in the Show is one of my favorite.
Bro, that's what
I
I'm
watched
saying.
it because of her.
mangas. Yeah,
'Cause I like
but the manga's sick.
actress.
Like, so when I heard that she was doing Ghost in the Show, I was like, oh wow, but it wasn't wow. It was just
Yeah, nah, it was pretty poor, to be honest. Pretty
Um,
paled in comparison to what it should have
so Black Widow. This had what's his name from? Is it Paul Harbour?
been. David Harbour.
David Harbour from Stranger Things.
Yeah, he was in something else as well not too long ago. I
He
can't remember what
was.
it was.
He was in the film about the guy with the Bitcoin. No, he wasn't.
Oh, was he not?
Was he?
No,
No, he wasn't.
no, that wasn't it. The more you click, don't make it. Right? Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember. I think he was. Someone who I was surprised to see in this film was Ray Winston. I haven't seen Ray Winston in a long time.
Yeah,
I liked him as his
And-
character. Some of the other characters, I was a bit like.
It was a bit random to see. I didn't think he.
yeah, it was.
He
It was
made
mad.
match.
It was mad random. Like I was
Yeah.
just like, what the fuck, Ray Winston doing in the Marvel movie?
Yeah. All right. So boom. Should we get into the film?
Yeah,
good.
I think you should do this in a Romanoff accent.
What? You
Yeah.
know what? I don't know.
I was
You
like,
said what, but I feel like you've got to do it and do it.
I'm
well.
not. I don't have a Romanoff
you
accent.
do, man. You never put no fucking
Yes, I
effort
do.
into
Don't
these
do that.
films,
Don't
man,
do that.
bro.
Don't
Man, you
embarrass
never
me
do,
in
bro.
front of people,
Put
man.
effort
What I'm
into
to-
it, man. Do the Russian thing.
Natasha Romanoff confronts the darker parts of her when a dangerous conspiracy with ties to her past arises. I couldn't even see that last word.
Oh my god!
I started off well, but it was.
I can't really give you that either. But yeah, anyway.
You're
So
a hater. You always set man up with the things man know, man ain't. When it comes to like doing the horror thing and that's where I come into play. Why did I get Sex Life, huh? How come I couldn't get that one?
obviously, yeah, we spoke about Scarlett Johansson, David Harbour, and Ray Winston. There's the main people in this. Was there someone else?
Not
Huh?
really.
Rachel Weisz.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rachel Weisz, yeah. I'll start.
did you think
This
of
was
it,
kind of a letdown for me. I can't lie.
It was
to
a
you.
big letdown.
It was a.
Don't downplay.
It was a.
I like Scarlett. I like Marvel. I'm in it. But this was a big letdown.
I don't know about big.
I felt it was a
Let
big
down is
I-
acceptable. I don't know about big.
I think the main problem with this movie was it comes so late. Like we've already passed.
Apparently, it was supposed to come out a while ago. That's the only bell I shoot at. Apparently, it's supposed to come out a while ago.
But how's it taking? Like,
COVID.
yeah, but flipping Endgame was like what 2 years ago.
It
now?
was supposed. I did hear it was supposed to come straight out after that.
It should have come before. We should have had this before Endgame. Like she's dead. Like so, I don't. And you could clearly tell by the story that they're still trying to bring her back.
Bro, there wasn't a story, bro. There wasn't.
Well,
a story.
there was a bit of a story.
Not
No,
really.
there was a story. How you say there wasn't a story? There was a
wasn't really a
story.
story.
I can't lie to you, lot. I didn't really watch it, and that's because it just didn't really get my juices flowing. So I just didn't really watch it.
That's a great choice of words you used.
It's because we are going to be talking about sex life in a minute. So I'm still already.
I see.
But no, it was like, like there's some movies you watch the trailer and it's just like, yeah, I definitely want to watch this. I put it on my watch list that I will get to it, but it didn't get me excited. And you lot's reviews making me not even want to watch it this week.
No, see that. No. Listen, what we need to do is highlight the good points.
All right.
And then
Well,
Alright,
yeah,
cool.
good and bad.
Okay,
points.
well, give me a good
There are
reason
a
to
lot of
watch
good
it.
things.
Good and
Go
bad.
on.
points.
All right, so okay, it's Romanoff. Everybody likes Romanoff. Everybody likes Black Widow.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone likes Black Widow. Even the men appreciate Black Widow because she's sick. Let's just put that out there. She is sick. All right, from day dot.
All right, but that's got nothing
Yeah.
to do with this movie.
Yeah,
All right.
Let her land.
it's
got a cape on. But
you got to remember, it's pretty much an origin story. We had snippets of her past life in I don't remember what film it was, but you kind of went back and you saw her on the table.
Well, yeah, I didn't know she had a sister
for the
and all
sterilization ceremony.
Yeah.
You've seen little snippets of that, and I always found that interesting. So I was interested to see the backstory. Yeah, so it's an origin movie, and origin movies aren't always that great. And for me, as origin movies go, this was all right. The fight scenes were very, very good. I don't know about the snow and the avalanche. I thought that was a bit too much. I was a bit too Jason Statham stunt type of unrealistic type of thing. But I thought the fight scenes were very, very good, quite vivid.
I felt like that's all
you guys
it was.
would have liked that.
It was all action.
Yeah, that was
action.
That was the fight scenes with, and only the fight scenes with the main villain, in my opinion. The fight scenes without that main villain, I weren't really feeling.
Yeah.
What I don't think much of the villain. The rider, bike rider looking person.
The villain itself, who it was poor, but the fighting that the villain was giving, I like that. I like that, especially the first one on the bridge.
That's what I meant when I say it didn't really have a storyline. It just felt like it was just all out action, which was cool to a certain degree. It was very John Wickish,
and you know,
don't you get too much storyline in most origin movies, and I did feel like in the beginning, I was like, it started off and I was like, oh yeah, and then I was like, oh okay, snore, do something, started to do certain things.
I tell you what, another good point was I liked the sister. She was.
This is what I'm saying. That was going to be my next one.
She was okay. She had a few little.
And
like when she was taking the piss out of her, she's like, "Why do you do this?
Why do you do this?
I do like that.
You do this.
You do this.
Why do you do this?"
When she started doing all that,
poser.
The more I saw her, I was like, okay, you're setting up someone new. She's not going. She's someone new. And in my mind, I was like, why are you replacing Scarlett with a younger model?
And that was,
don't do that.
And that was poor.
Scarlett is still a hottie.
That was poor for me
She's
as well.
She's still a hottie. Yeah. Stop doing that. That's what they do in Hollywood, you know.
I think it's less of that and who the younger generation will relate to more. Like that was our generation. Like we relate to Scarlett. Now there's gonna be a new generation. So there's someone new to relate to.
I didn't like that.
It's like a new Hannah Montana. Younger model though, isn't it?
It's the new Hannah Montana. It's like,
I never liked that either because it was just like. The whole movie was pretty pointless. They could have literally just showed you the end scene, like in another. Honest to God, they could have literally just showed you the end scene of this movie, and tagged it on the end of fucking Loki or something, and been like, yeah, okay, cool. This is where we're moving. You know what I'm saying?
It was quite hollow.
That whole movie was irrelevant. It only become relevant on the last bit. So obviously Marvel always have their end scenes.
We know all these things about Romanoff that we didn't know. I was like, where's Hawkeye? This is her brethren. Why ain't he here? Why are we seeing this? Like she's been knowing him. I know they're on the run and everything, but I wanted to see that. They need to make a film with Hawkeye and Black Widow. I want to know when that's coming out.
If they do, it will be something like the Falcon and Winter Soldier. It will be a series where they can extend. But I was going to say, the only thing that done Black Widow justice and why I get why they probably just bring it out as well is the same thing I'm saying now is they can just put it on the streaming. They just put it on Disney. It's cat.
Well, it's literally they know they was going to make money from it.
That
was what it is. And what it seemed like is that she had a film on her contract. And they was just was like, we still got you. I don't care if you're dead in the timeline. You're still here. Like, don't think that you can just prod it off.
Her death was disappointing, man. It's like this is Black Widow, and the Hulk just threw something, and that was that. That was all the sadness.
Thanos, you mean?
No. Hulk threw something into the lake when he found out she was dead. No?
Oh, okay. Yeah. But I don't. And the fact that Hawkeye weren't in it I didn't even think of him to be honest.
That's her guy.
It was just, to me, it was just rushed. It was kind of like they knew they had a film to make. They had some time, they had some money, and they was like, yeah, let's just put this together, slap this out, throw it on streaming.
I think it was made for Disney. Like it was made for the streaming platform. I don't even think it was. I don't think they were going that in on a cinema release with this.
It didn't.
I don't think I had the expectations that you guys have.
I have the expectation of
it's a Marvel film. It's a Marvel film. That's what you want to
be
seeing. But
so I expect a certain level. Do you know what I mean? But it was just not for me. I wasn't really feeling it. obviously the acting is the acting in Marvel. It's not great ever. So it's just like, it is what it is.
They just got to deliver their character though.
Yeah, Scarlett is Scarlett though. I always like Scarlett Johansson, regardless of Marvel or
this
whatever.
don't taint her.
This don't define her. She'll come back with something else and this that. She's Scarlett Johansson, so there's no problem with that. They've led up, and obviously once you watch the end, you'll understand where they're going with the new type of whatever.
Assassins.
Spies. Let's get to it. Let's move on. We spent a lot of time in the start. For me, this is I say watch it, but purely because it's just a Marvel movie. Like just purely because of
rubbish.
That. Yeah, it's not rubbish, but like
shit.
this ain't like. Don't get excited. This is 2 hours of just watch it and be like, okay, that was Black Widow. Okay, okay, this is where we're going.
Yeah.
That's it. Really,
this is like a summertime.
This is
evening.
This is in the background.
Yeah,
watch
you don't have to
watch
think
it
too
when you
much
see the
about it.
action.
Yeah,
when you don't see the action, play on your laptop or whatever. Play with yourself, wherever, and then go back when the action comes back on. That's all it is, really.
I mean,
I'm not liking this.
Kelly, watch it. Is it a watch it or not?
I don't approve of these comments.
Oh,
yeah.
you
need to watch it. Okay, if you're a Marvel fan, you need to watch it for context. Period. Okay.
You don't really need to watch.
There's some strong female characters. Yeah, who you need to watch.
There is.
Yeah,
but
there's some very very good fight scenes, in my opinion. There's some good acting in there. The Russian accents, I had a problem with. I think you should watch it and ignore what these lot said. Watch it. Take the time to appreciate it. It is far better than a good few Marvel films that I could mention.
All right, cool. What about you, Zush? What's
is it what?
Is it a watch it or what?
It's a watch it, but it's just watch it, check it out, but like I wasn't as impressed as Kelly Smiles over here. I just thought it was cool, but it weren't nothing to run home about, weren't nothing to chat about. It was good. It's a good streaming movie. Like I said, these films are good for streaming platforms. I wouldn't have wanted to go cinema to watch this.
I always wonder how they work their money out in terms of the streaming platforms and
I'm not
cinema.
sure, but by the sounds of it, they're still making. Like, things like Cruella and that came out in cinema and was on Disney, like it's still banked a lot in the cinema. So I'm not too sure how it's working, but it's working.